Back with a new video, guys. We're here balling, happy, doing his thing.
Yes,
what are we doing today, man?
We're doing a little side reinforcements
on a Cadillac. Your Cadillac is this?
94. 94 Fleetwood.
94 Fleetwood. Hey, why is this one not coming off the frame? You're only doing this part.
Well, the customer really didn't have no money.
Okay.
So we're just giving them is what we call partial.
Okay.
Stress points is what we call it. Just to hold them up for a little bit. This is gonna be his son's car, so he's trying to hold it up a little bit, make it hold up a little bit. So
you work with everybody's budgets, huh?
Yes, sir.
So this will be like a cheaper version of what we talked about.
Yeah, this
last time.
This is a way cheaper version.
How much something like this would cost somebody?
Right now, back then I was doing it for $175.
$175?
A corner.
Okay.
Each corner. But now, like the way the fucking price of metal and everything went sky high, I'm at like at $200.
And to me, that sounds really reasonable for, this metal. This is not 1 day work. This is not 1 hour work. It's gonna take some time.
All the bending.
All the bending.
All the hammering. Well, I don't like to hammer it too much.
So this car is a hopper?
No, it's a street car.
A street car.
Just to go up and down.
But it has hydraulics.
Yeah, it has hydraulics. He can hop it and kind of play with it a little bit. It ain't gonna, what we're doing is preventing it from breaking. It's always gonna break, no matter what.
Regardless, if you reinforce it good, they still gonna break?
They find stress points.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You gotta remember, these pumps are kicking out like 3,500 PSI or 2,500 PSI.
Yeah.
So it's gonna give tension one day.
And what the stress points are right here, because that's what we're doing.
This is the stress point right here. This is where the aeon goes. The cylinder goes right through here. And then this is a little stress point. And then this still gets bent down, walled all up. All this gets walled up. Make it look pretty.
For $200
each corner.
Yeah, but it just to me it just seems like it's a lot of work for the price. Of course, we have to be hooking up people.
Yeah, because then at the end of the day, they don't want to come to you.
Some dude was saying on the last video that you had all these cars. It seemed like nothing's getting done, but things are getting done every day. Just too many cars coming in.
Too many cars coming in. Too many cars.
Too many cars.
People want to keep on bringing them. I'm telling them no. It's only me and my brother, but I don't know where my brother's at right now.
You think a lot of people just come and don't have nowhere to park their cars too?
That too. But that's why I charge them storage.
Because you need a car stored too.
No. Right now we're at full.
No.
Right now we're at full capacity.
Hey, but a lot of these cars don't think that there are Happy's work. There's a lot of they pay for storage here too. So a lot of cars here are getting stored. Yep. A lot of people be hitting us up, man, for your work. A lot of people know who you are. A lot of people have passed by here. I'll give them your number again, just in case that people don't
951 289 2919. Okay. And if I don't answer, shoot me a text message. Phones have been tripping lately, so.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah. Some people have been calling you and you haven't been answering. But
yeah, it just something you see. You caught me working when you pulled up. And can't stop.
You can't stop because other people want their cars too. What else are you working on? Just this car?
This car right now, finishing off that 65.
You got a 65 then?
Yeah, that one over there. We're finally getting it done. That's the differential for the 65.
All chromed out. You are taking these, well, you do all the work and you take it to get chromed?
Yeah, I take it to get chrome. Or the customer can take it, whatever.
Has this car been out? No, huh? This car's
never seen the scene in a while. It's freshly cut, she's a virgin.
You did all the powder coating over here?
No, actually that's painted.
Oh, you painted it?
Yeah, we painted it. 3-pump setup. I did all this. I did all the vinyl coat. We did all the paint on the racks. We did all that, put it all together. Simple and clean.
Is this gonna be a nice little daily?
This is gonna be a nice daily cruiser car.
Not a big hopper.
Not a hopper. He's more for show wise, but he can protect himself when it needs to.
But hydraulics.
Hydraulic wise.
Badass.
This one we did from the frame up.
This car's nice. It's all graphed out. Was the car already painted?
Yes, the customer brought it painted already.
Just look at it.
We
Is that
just-
interior?
Yeah, I think it got the front seats.
So are you doing the front too? You already done with the front?
Yeah, we're done with the front already. It has the seats in it.
Oh, this car's... Oh, it's ready to go. I like 65s too. You like 65s?
Yeah, I own one too.
Eh?
I got one too.
You got that green one in the back, huh?
Yeah, the green one in the back is mine.
Hey, do you have... Somebody was asking me too if you have a 65 frame.
I just got... I'm gonna have one again in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
I did a swap. Customer had he needed a frame, so I reinforced his, and I reinforced mine, and then I'm getting his, but I can swap it.
Okay.
I'll have another frame coming.
What you do here to this front end?
The home front end, we did basically the A-arms. You can see the reinforcement that was done a while back. Bottom and top A-arms. Sent it all out to get chrome.
It's this all cars, all powder coat from the top, from the bottom, frame, has a motor and everything.
No motor.
So you're basically done with this car.
Basically, yeah. As soon as I put that differential in it, put the batteries in it, and it's shipped out of here.
You test them before they leave?
Yeah. Gotta make sure they work.
Is there any warranty work?
As soon as you leave out that driveway.
So the warranty right there is gone.
No,
So
there's a warranty.
because hydraulics is always a problem with them. Huh?
Yeah, there's always a problem. No matter
There's
where you
always
look
a
at it, there's a leak. The leaks, we try to make sure that there's no leaks.
Uh-huh.
That's what we try to make sure of that. And then just make sure that work goes up and down. Once it goes up and down, that's it.
Okay.
Customer comes pick us up a car. That's it. We're done.
How if you had a say a car that you barely fixed today and tomorrow it broke down? Would you try to fix it or just?
I'll tell the customer to bring it so we can fix it, get it done. You know what I mean? They want a low ride just like I want a low ride, so I'll get it done for them.
So so people to know that lowriders or mostly all hydraulic works, it's just really no warranty work.
No, there's no warranty.
Is there warranty work on, like on your welding and all that?
On my welding, yes. Okay. If my weld breaks, bring it back and I'll fix that. But if it's something with hydraulics, there's no warranty.
Some dude was talking about an S10. Could you do that, or that's not things you do?
I could do an S10. We could lift it.
Yeah.
It's fun. Something new. Something different.
Huh?
Yeah.
We're trying to get happy to get in a shop. We'll get them this year for everybody. Likes the videos, show some comments, show some love. We should be in a shop in this year.
This year coming up.
A
whole lot of changes.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of people, good feedback. A lot of people are viewing the videos. They like happy.
I appreciate that. I really do appreciate people looking at us and checking us out.
They like your attitude. They like the way you explain stuff. People really don't know what's behind the scenes.
Oh, they don't. A lot of people think not to talk shit or nothing bad, but there's like, here, drop it off, get it done, it's over with. No, there's a lot. You know what I mean? We got to deal with the chromers. We got to deal with the powder coaters. We got to deal with everything. And then you can't find bushings. Then you can't find ball joints. You got to deal with all that. That's a headache.
Is there a lot of people are asking about remember you said that you guys put Toyota rear ends on these cars?
We put Toyota rear ends on them.
What year? Because some guy was asking what year.
In the 80s.
Okay.
The 80s.
It's a car or truck?
A truck.
Okay. So it'll be little Toyota trucks.
Yeah, the Toyota trucks. Like, what is it, Toyota Tacomas?
How did that come to, like, somebody say, you know what, let's do Toyota?
Well, we measured it and made sure that the skirts don't hit, and everything worked out.
And they're stronger than the ones that
they're stronger than the original ones.
Okay. That's badass, man. Everybody that don't know that you could put Toyota rear ends on your Impalas. What year Impalas? All of them?
All of them.
Everybody's doing that.
Everybody's doing it.
What have you done to this El Camino?
We started working on the back end. We started working on the...
We got another frame right here. This is what, another Impala frame?
This is a 1962.
Oh, 62.
Yeah, this came off a 62 convertible.
They're almost all the frames are the same, huh?
Yeah.
And this El Camino, what have you done to this?
We changed up a lot on the back end because the trailing arms was messed up. So we put tubular arms, and then we're changing it up. Instead of 2 pumps, we're gonna go 3 pumps. Basically, that's it.
And this is a hopper?
It's gonna hop.
None of your cars that you always say, you never say they're hoppers, like, we're gonna have fun. What is a true hopper for you?
A true hopper?
Yeah.
True hopper is all cars. But a true hopper is one that, you know what I mean, you're going to spend a lot of money on it. You're going to have a lot of fun with it. Locks up high, you know what I mean? And
those are not daily drivers, huh?
no, those ain't daily drivers.
I've seen a lot of hoppers and they put like chains on them because they lock up.
Yeah, because it tightens up the rear end, makes it tighter.
Yeah.
So you don't have to, you know what I mean? It's not going to buckle and stuff like that. But a true hopper car is basically with a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And a light motor.
A light motor.
Yeah.
Do they put weights in the back of these cars?
Yeah, everybody does.
Are you supposed to do that in competition, or just people just don't care?
People just don't care. It's not traditional like the old school hopping. Everything, like we said, everything's changed. You got people putting like 3,500 pounds of weight in the back.
Yeah.
It's hopping. As long as it don't get stuck, you're still hopping, then you're good.
Hey, you know how a lot of fools when they hop, their back bumper hits and it gets stuck, and that's something that people want to achieve?
That's not a hopper. We call that. That's when we say when they get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
You should get your car, put enough weight in your car where it doesn't get stuck, and then you'll be all right.
Is that a true, like, he put too much weight on his car when
he put a little too much weight, or the back end is not, he locked it up too high, so it got stuck. You know what I mean?
Is
Just
it cheating?
shit like that. What is cheating?
I don't know. I'm just saying, because if you're wasting all this money and you put all this weight in the bag, it's kind of like cheating, isn't it?
No, everybody's doing it. So
would you do it?
Yeah. I'm out to compete against everybody.
Yeah. Okay. So before, would people do that?
Before, we used to put weight in it, but not that much.
Is it true they put sandbags and all that, was it?
Yeah, they used to put sandbags. They used to put a gang of stuff in it.
So now it's just pure lead, or I don't know. Just
weight, lead, heavy metal, whatever weighs the most.
So this car is ready to go. Mostly,
well, I should have it ready for our trunk or treat.
Please say when is the trunk or treat?
The 28th.
The 28th
Friday. Mission Burgers.
Mission Burgers, 28th. Go if you could go get some candy or something.
Candy, or take your kids out there so they can get candy.
Yeah.
We're gonna have it pretty much sold down. There's other events going on that day, but ain't nothing like ours.
Riverside, California, guys. Mission Burgers. Go participate. Go get some candy for the kids, or just go look at all the cars, man. Here's Happy's car. We should be featuring this car one of these days again. A lot of people are sending me messages to review their cars, so I think we're gonna bring some cars over here, review their cars, and see what you think about it, what I think about the cars.
Let's do it.
We're gonna start with a 64. It's probably not what mostly all over is like. It's big wheels. What's it called? Resto mod? So
the low rods.
The low rods?
Yeah, we started that shit.
Yeah, you guys started a long time ago.
We started that shit. We started that shit. We started with the low rods. If you look at the living the low life, we were the first ones out there with the cars.
You'll see that. If anybody that wants to check that out, it's on YouTube, living the low life. And what
Impala, the Impala issue.
The Polish, but what was the shop name?
That was Mike from Best Customs.
No, the one over here by your house.
Oh, that was Jesse Marquez.
What was the shop name? Custom Lowe's?
Custom Lowe's.
Custom Lowe's, man. Right there. You'll see it. It says Custom Lowe's. Custom Lowe's was a big shop too, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Remember that Impala they were making, that 61 with the guy?
Oh, Game Killer?
Yeah, Game Killer. What happened to that car?
That car's still out.
Yeah?
It's still out there.
Hey, that guy wasted some money, huh?
He did hella money on it. He did a lot of money on it.
You remember he had all his jewelry on the car in the back of the trunk?
Crazy. And then we were putting the diamonds in that bumper kit.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Hey, is that Continental kit expensive?
Hell yeah. I think that Continental is more expensive than that. They put the diamonds on them.
But is that hard to find?
It's they got them manufactured ones, but the original ones, those are hard to find.
How much does something like that cost?
They're up there.
Is that something people want to do in their cars?
If you go on like a full show car, I would. You know what I mean? Especially on a car like that, I would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like them, but I like the skirts. I'm not into them. But
I ain't too fancy.
It's just, I guess, everybody's style, huh?
Yeah.
So this car's ready to go. almost ready to go. Just do some little parts. Ready to get ready for the trunk and treat. And we're just a short video. We're doing the Happy Series.
To the Happy Series.
And tell everybody again, give them your number.
951-289-2919.
To people that don't know, God, they're heavy, huh?
Hell yeah.
People that don't know, what is this?
These are the cylinders that we're gonna put in the front.
What do these cylinders come off of?
Well, they made them. You know what I mean? These are.
But no, so like I thought these were like aircraft, no?
Aircraft, hydraulics, and shit like that. Basically, if you look at the skip loaders, the forklifts and stuff like that, they got cylinders. So all we did is made a smaller version cylinder.
And this is for the front, for it can go up and down.
This is for the front.
And the line goes in.
The fitting goes up here, then the hydraulic line goes right here, and then this piece right here comes out, and it locks up the front. And then we hit the dump down, pushes this back.
Does this part ever get messed up?
Yeah. And sometimes when the ball joint breaks, or something like that, the cylinder gets like this, or it gets bent, or the O-rings inside, because they got little O-rings inside here, they go bad.
Hey, but not because of the pressure. It's just mostly because of the ball joints, or just because of the pressure too.
The pressure, a lot of the pressure.
Get good parts, guys.
Good parts.
Get good parts, even though. Try to get everything you're doing. Get the best parts you can.
Just all the shops right now are doing nothing but USA made stuff, from Hopples to Black Magic to Kool-Aid. All the big shops right now, all they got everything's American made. On cylinders, it's the best. It's the best.
That's why if you're gonna build a car, guys, go with the best. Put the best parts. Don't waste twice.
Don't. Because then next thing you'll be going crying, calling headaches, and then you'll be like, what's going on? Try to buy, when it comes to your hydraulics, try to buy these. If you buy a used setup, cool, whatever, but just make sure you rebuild the cylinders, put new O-rings on it.
They sell used stuff for all this? Like,
people usually sell their used stuff out of another car that they bought from the tow yard or the junk yard or whatever. They'll take the cylinders out, stuff like that, and they'll start putting it up for sale.
Are you good with used parts?
As long as, like I said, if we get like cylinders and we rebuild them,
yeah,
they're good. Okay. That way you don't have no problems.
Hey, the other day I was seeing that you guys had some, what was it, some dumps or what was it, or some hydraulic pumps that they're really old or
the square bottoms?
Yeah, square bottoms.
Yeah.
What are those called?
The square bottoms?
Yeah.
They're up there right now. We used to pay like $600, now double the price. You know what I mean? $1,200. You got some people out there that want like $2,000, $2,500. But you know what I mean? That has to be the original ones. You know what I'm saying?
But why? Why so much? Why?
Because the way they react, the way they sound, what it does for your car, it just, you know what I mean? The sound of them is different.
That winding sound?
No, that's the gear. Okay. But the dump, you know, when you tap it down on the square bottom, it'll be like clack, 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 clack. Okay. You know what I mean? A lot of people like that noise. You know what I mean? I personally like it.
So it's not the spring collapsing when you're going down?
No, it's everything has its tone. You know what I mean? So the springs, you know what I'm saying, and then the pump, and then everything else. But when it has when you have the expensive dumps in there, you'll hear them. They click.
Hey,
loud.
We need to talk about springs too, because I remember a homie of mine was doing a Caprice, a 2-door, and they were like 1 ton, 2 ton springs. Is that how does that work?
Usually what I do for coils on Cadillacs, either I go 4 tons or 4.5. Same thing with Caprices, 4 tons to 4.5. Impalas, I go with like 4 tons. You kind of got to know where you want to be at. You know what I mean? In the back end, if you want the smoother ride, you go like 1.5 ton coils that they got. Then they got the 2 ton coils. You don't want to go no more than 2 tons in the back, because then it's gonna be too stiff of a ride.
Do they put shocks in the back? You have to.
A lot of people do put the shocks in the back, and a lot of people don't put shocks in the back.
Why put and why not?
You got to find the long shocks. For when you lock up high, you got to find the long ones, and then it's gonna take away from your lane. So a lot of people just don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean?
So what's the benefit of putting shocks?
The benefit of putting shocks gives you a smoother ride.
Okay, and the other way you just...
She's gonna lock up high and look pretty.
Okay. That's more for somebody that wants to do that, huh? Not
Yeah,
really drive it.
like if you're a daily driver and you want to take it out there, you want to make sure you want that smooth little ride we out there, you want to put shocks.
Hey, but I've seen a lot of people driving hydraulic cars as a daily driver. Would you recommend that, or?
I wouldn't, because I'm out. If you don't have no other car, then yeah. But if you can leave your car lowrider at home, you're doing a lot of tone to your car.
You're doing a lot of damage to your car every day.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why a lot of people waste a lot of money in hydraulic lines. And hey, I saw a lot of people, their car burned down because they don't have that ground disconnect. What is that?
Oh, the quick disconnect?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't, they leave it in the back, and you know what I mean? And for you to get there, to pull it, it's hard. A lot of people put it underneath the front seat, you know what I mean? A lot of people just hang it out the back of their trunk, you know what I mean? So it's something we have to do, you know what I mean?
Let me ask you another question. Are you an outside hit the switch or inside the car hit the switch?
I'm all of the above.
There you go.
From the door, from sitting down to the outside.
Hey, it's a lot of, I was seeing videos, no? A lot of people, they be talking smack on the guys that are outside with a little remote or it looks like a little cable, and a lot of people are hitting the car. From the door, or inside the seat, sitting down.
From the door, if you can get it from the door, you're a G. If you can catch it. Then from the switch, so you can mess up. No matter how you look at it, you can mess up one way or another. But I like me personally, I like it from the door.
I think we should do a video on how to hit the switch, because I haven't seen I don't know, there's probably YouTube videos out there, but I think that would be good to show people at least the basics.
What's the name? Mondo from Hilo had a episode of his that he did that showed people how to hit the switch.
But not a happy episode.
Oh no, it wasn't a happy.
So we need a happy episode to show you. Hey, for real.
I'm gonna do the same thing like my boy Mondo did. I'm gonna show people. We're gonna explain it from the back end to the front end, and we'll let people know how it goes. You know what I mean? That way they can understand the whole concept of it.
Because I see people hit the switch and they have to catch it before it lands, huh?
Yeah.
So
everything's in a rhythm. Everything's in a rhythm. It all goes in one rhythm. You know what I mean? You got to catch it. You got to hear it. You got to catch the spring at the right time. Everything has to be at the right time.
That's gonna be one of our videos coming up. How to hit the switch.
Yeah, we'll do it on that El Camino.
On El Camino, we'll do it. How to hit the switch for beginners. That's the one to do.
Yeah, beginners.
It's gonna be how to hit the switch for beginners.
Just remember like this: don't be afraid to hold the switch down. Don't hold it up. Hold it down.
Down is going down.
Down, yeah. Because if you hold it up, that's when you burn the armature casings, solenoids, and another thing, charge your batteries.
And we need to do a video of that too. There's a way how to charge your batteries too.
Buy the chargers. I understand times are hard for everybody. Spend a little bit of money, buy a good charger, and charge your batteries.
Hey, times are rough, but if you're building a lowrider, the times are not that rough.
Yeah, true.
It's true. It's true. If you're building something, that means you have extra cash. So that means buy everything you need.
Spend a little. The chargers are going for like $900 right now. A brand new one. A good one. A good one. $900. So you figure.
Not Harbor Freight.
Not Harbor Freight. You go.
Something good.
Something good. You buy a good charger. You avoid yourself burning solenoids. Avoid yourself armature and casings. Charge it. Go out one weekend, have fun, and then come back home. Go out the following weekend, have fun. When you come home, the next morning, wake up, put that bad boy on or that night when you get home, put it on the charger.
And just leave it there. Well, not leave it there. You can't leave it charging, can you?
Yeah, overnight.
You can't.
On a low charge.
Can you leave one of those? Have you seen those chargers that you could like say a car that you don't use? It's those it's like a smaller chargers, just kind of throwing charge.
Oh, the trigger charge.
Yeah.
You can use those. A lot of people do.
That to always have their batteries.
Just to always have their batteries charged.
So that's a good idea. So we'll explain all that in the coming up video. We're gonna do a switch video. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do the reviewing of this car that's coming up.
Yeah. Soon.
Soon. Because we can't be bothering Happy a lot. Because we're working a lot. A lot of
You guys heard my phone was ringing a little while ago.
The phone is ringing. We have a lot of work. Hey, do we need to hire somebody yet? Not yet.
No, not yet. I got my brothers.
We're taking out cars every day. Well, at least every other day there's a car leaving the shop.
Yeah, believe it or not, I let 3 left the other day. I was excited. And then 3 left, 1 came back. Oh.
So 3 leave, 1 comes.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's good. You have business. There's a lot of work coming in. We still have a lot of inventory in the storage over there. So if it's little parts, it's quick in and quick out.
A-arms, you got A-arms for Impalas, Cadillacs, G-bodies. Those are the ones I have right now.
So fabrication, like what we're doing here, this is gonna take a little bit more time. Don't you think you're gonna bring your car and it's gonna be out in 1 day? It's not gonna be out in 1 day.
No, it's not.
We have a lot of things going on. Little stuff, little things that he has in stock could come out in 1 day, but not fabrication. So take your time. Let your fabricator do his thing. Don't rush him. Let him take his time for your stuff to come out good.
Yes, please. Don't harass me.
Don't harass him. So thank you again, Mr. Haps.
Thank you again, Mr. Browning.
We'll be at it again.
Yes,
One
sir.
more time, your number.
951-289-2919.
There you go.